in sport. The thrill of victory. The agony of defeat. The human drama of athletic competition. This is ABC's Wide World of Sport.
I thought we were going to get that changed.
We're working on it. We're working on
I
it.
don't understand. It's not ABC's Wide World of Sports. It's a Sporty sports show. Does anybody even watch ABC anymore?
I do. Well, unless George Stephanopoulos is on.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's not really involved in sports, is he?
No, not that I'm aware of.
But this is the Sporty sports show. It's really the only sports show you need.
True.
It really is.
I'm not disagreeing.
Coach Rebecca is behind the camera. I'm Coach Ing.
We're
here with you as we explore the wide world of sports. Not ABC's wide world of sports, more globally, the wide world of sports, which would include A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, W, and those others. All 26 of them. All the sports, there are so many different sports. There are probably even more than 26 sports. But right now, I know what you're wondering. Which sport will we take a closer look at today? And that is yet to be revealed. Because first, we need to go through the latest scores from around the country. I wanted to look again, update you from 2 weeks ago. The Pittsburgh Pirates still remain undefeated. My favorite team, the Atlanta Braves, has not experienced a loss yet either.
Wow.
I know. Dan Mullen, good friend of mine, when I used to have that other show, the one that kind of launched the career for me, check it out, with Ing and Mary. Mary's husband, Dan, his favorite team were the Mets. Also, they are undefeated.
No way.
And
What's
Reverend
going
Dr.
on?
I know. Well, dude, the St. Louis Cardinals, they are Reverend Dr. Tom Clifton. He lives right here in Shaler. They're his favorite teams. Pastor Clifton, the Cardinals haven't lost a game yet.
What?
I know.
How's this
Things are
even
crazy.
possible?
Even our friends to the north, Toronto Blue Jays, are they still a team?
I don't
They
know.
have not lost.
Yes,
yet
yes, they
either.
are.
They are too. So it's very exciting.
Wow.
So it's kind of cool. But we are talking about baseball today because I know from all the feedback that I got and the ones that you got too, Miss Rebecca, the baseball show was lauded by people around the globe and even in the universe, the far reaches. Today we are talking about tennis. We are. Tennis is an interesting game. Some have called it an elitist sport, but I don't think so. Coach Rebecca and I believe that tennis really can be for the common person. We are common people. Okay, we're not, but we're trying to be more relatable. So pretend that we're common people. And so one way that we can help you understand tennis is by dispelling the myths, explaining some of the terms. Miss Rebecca has done the research for this particular program here because she is more well-versed in tennis lingo.
That's not true.
Well, okay. A lot of people know a lot of the figures in tennis. We think about the Williams sisters, right? You often think about the Williams sisters when you think about tennis. And the Williams sisters, they have nothing to do with paint. Sherwin Williams is a paint store.
Sherwin Williams.
Yes, Sherwin Williams. Neither Venus or Serena have anything to do with paint at all. And here is their picture. They are.
That's not them.
That's not them?
No, that's not them.
I've lost my. I'm totally out of.
That's getting ready for a match.
Getting ready for a match.
Yes.
That is getting ready for a match. And this is a match. And sometimes when we talk about matches, this is what it is right here. You see the match?
That's not the match
This
we're
is what
referring
happens.
to.
Very often, before we light anything, we need a match. And tennis, it is a sport in which sometimes you can use artificial lighting. But in tennis, we only use candles.
That's not true.
And
We should move on to the next one.
And lanterns. Okay, so the next one, you often hear about tennis figures like Carole King or Elvis Presley, the King. And you often remember that song that Michael Jackson sang. And I think
Michael Jackson really doesn't have anything to do with
Michael Jackson
tennis.
is in this picture. He's over here.
And
You
he's
can't
not
see,
at
it's
all.
really small.
That's a formal ball.
Sang a song
No.
about Billie Jean.
No.
And Billie Jean King is the tennis player. And she is right. Oh, she was on this page.
She's
This
not.
is Billie
That's
Jean
not.
King.
It's not.
No.
No.
It's not Billie Jean
It's-
King.
It's not.
Wait, I have a picture of Billie Jean King.
You've
Hold on.
Billie
Jean King.
You've
was
gotten
once-
all of the documents out of order.
No, Billie Jean
There's
King was
no
once in
picture.
court
No.
because she had claimed that
That's
she and
not
Michael
true.
Jackson.
Michael Jackson
Had
doesn't
some-
have anything to do with the tennis show. Let's stop talking about Michael Jackson. No. And in regards to the court.
Regards to the court.
But
this
that
John
is not a
McEnroe?
tennis court.
Is this John McEnroe?
Do you think that's John McEnroe?
It doesn't look like John McEnroe.
Then no, it's not.
But also, this person plays tennis.
Exactly.
Right.
That person is serving the ball.
Serving the ball. Wait a minute. No. See, that's a mistake. That is a mistake. A lot of people think that this is a server. This is a server in tennis. Right? This is the server?
I don't even know the response that's fitting for that.
Okay, this is the server.
You know what I'm having a flashback to? Art outside.
Look, no. Here's the thing. This was all put on
That's where we're at.
because, like I was saying, tennis is very intimidating to people. And Rebecca and I felt that if we came across, just throwing out these terms, throwing out these great players like Jimmy Crackhorn or Jimmy Connors, those kinds of things, Agassi, that Emerald. If we would say
Emerald's a
those
chef.
things,
Emerald's a chef.
If we would say those things and just let them roll off our tongue like that you might be intimidated. And so we tried to show a little bit of our ignorance. But in
I
truth,
think we succeeded.
this is a server. This is a server as well, but it's not a tennis server. This right here, my friends, is a court. But if you play tennis in this court, I believe that you could be in a bit of trouble. This is the court upon which the server and the receiver. This is a receiver.
I don't think that term's used in
This is a
tennis.
receiver.
It's not.
Would be used. So these are courts. These are servers. All right. This right here is Raquel Welch. And is this Raquel Welch? This is not Venus Williams. This is not Jimmy Connors. Okay, this is Sarah Connor. This is Raquel Welch. And a lot of times when you hear Raquel Welch's name, you think about welching on a bet.
You
And you
don't.
think about betting on sports. And sometimes you might have a tennis match in which I think that Jimmy Connors is going to win. This is racket. This is a racket. This is a baguette, which baguette and racket sound the same, and so does Raquel. Raquel, baguette sounds the same, but they have nothing to do with rackets. Nothing.
Can you show us a racket?
I cannot.
Because you lost it down there, I bet.
Man, hold on. This is a racket. This is not. This is a ball.
I feel like our myth dispelling session is going to end now,
This
and we
is
should move
wrong.
on to the
No,
game.
because I can tell you, this right here, is this an old lady? Or is this two ducks kissing? Or is this an elephant with 6 legs?
You turn it the
depends on
other
how you
way.
look at it. Okay, you look at it this way and you might see some hands just doing this, or you might see a heart. It's an optical delusion.
And what does a heart mean?
A heart means a lot of blood. It also is something that one has usually used when describing love.
Love, exactly. Now you go to that next paper that corresponds with love, and you'll see the easily understandable scoring methods of tennis.
This is what it is. When you have nothing, you have love. And the reason why they have talked about that, nothing is love, is that even when you have nothing, you always have love.
Oh,
And so when you have 0 points, you really have 86. And that is true. That's true. If you have 1 point, you really have 15. If you have 2 points, you really have 30. It's a secret code used only by the French, because the French invented tennis. Which brings
we
us
don't know that
back-
that's true.
Which brings us back to Raquel, which rhymes with baguette. And the baguette is a French piece of pastry. And so, right here we have this picture from Renoir, who was also French. French Impressionism. And so that goes with the baguette.
It doesn't at all. That's a
This
ball.
is a formal ball, and this is a baseball. A tennis ball. Again, we're just joshing with you because we know tennis can be confusing to the uninformed, and that's why we wanted to inform you today. With nets of different kinds. This one right here, this here is the net. This one here is the net upon which Jimmy Connors and Andre Agassi and Serena Williams have all seen nets like this. They have.
That's
Tiger
profound.
Woods and Ben Roethlisberger.
That's not even true.
Probably not true. Anybody remember Dale Murphy?
No. You know what is good, my friends, is that we have a pure tennis expert in the house today to help us out with information. Miss Cara, are you a tennis fan?
I am. I love tennis.
Do you know all sorts of actual information about tennis?
I know some.
Was most of what I said correct?
Well, not really.
Yeah. Okay.
You can always say no.
It's okay.
Well, now,
It was entertaining.
Okay.
well,
It counts for as much.
I am also intimidated by tennis.
I thought this was Bonnie Raitt. I really did.
That doesn't
You know,
look
the
like
Total
Bonnie Raitt
Eclipse
at
of the
all.
Heart lady.
Bonnie Raitt doesn't sing Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Who does?
Some other lady named Bonnie.
Bonnie Tyler.
Maybe. Yes, that
Steven
sounds right.
Tyler.
That sounds
Steven
not Steven Tyler. He's Aerosmith.
No, tennis is awesome. Fun to watch, but it can be a little confusing with the sport.
Yeah, because it seemingly doesn't make sense.
It does take a little bit of time to figure out how they score the tennis matches, but it really is a very simple game. You're just hitting the ball back and forth.
Well, I respect you, so I will believe you, but I also kind of don't, just because it seems so scary. Okay, I'm passing off the camera.
Are you guys gonna play?
Miss Kathy, our film crew.
Play a match.
Okay, and I'm the line judge.
You're the
line
judge.
All right. Normally, like the line judge
We're
very serious,
Okay, all right.
watching.
Okay, they'll try not to hit you.
Unless they're the
But you go
umpire up
first.
in the high chair, which,
Okay,
So there's an umpire and a line judge?
there are many judges in tennis. You have the umpire, it sits up on the main chair, and then you have line judges. You have line judges behind each player behind them. You might have 3 line judges, and then you have line judges on the side.
Do they wear robes?
Nope.
Now, I do believe because I did attempt to learn things about, I prepared for this
Yes.
Sporty Sports Show.
Did you warm up?
Tennis, I just, because I hit the ball once like this, so I have a backhand.
Okay.
And from what I understand, you stand caddy corner, you
Yep.
stand in that corner,
All right, here I am.
caddy
This
corner,
one.
and then I serve it.
Lynn Hawker, Breeders Advisory Champion!
Hey! All right, Lynn! That was the feel like I'm
Since
drawing
the
chalk.
net is kind of low, you could play on your knees
I
even.
feel like we could play on our
I'm
knees
not
as well.
afraid. That would hurt my knees.
Yeah, I think that.
These knees have survived several decades.
Yeah.
It's hard enough to hit the ball.
We're ready.
My feet are sweaty. I'm so nervous.
You're gonna get a time foul. Whoa! Wow! Right. She got a goal. She gets
I
another
got a
point.
goal.
And there was
That
an
counts.
ace. An ace is when you serve and it's not returned.
That was
1-0.
awesome. Ace.
15. You have 15
Woo!
love.
Okay. Okay.
And normally when you're serving, you serve. Oh, okay. Point. So it's 15 all. 15 all means
all.
it's a tie. 15,
Can we
15.
just
Okay.
tie?
Okay.
15
Tie.
all.
15 all. Okay.
Why are you serving again?
I don't. Should I serve?
Normally, this is good. Oh! 30, 15.
30,
You got
15.
another point.
Okay. Okay. All right. So now is it Rebecca's turn to serve?
Well, normally one person serves for their game. But
Okay. Should we start over?
No, it's fine.
No.
Why don't we just say it's gonna be?
You,
We can take turns. We're just playing for fun.
Okay.
So Rebecca, you go. It's no, you're serving and it's 15-30.
15:30. All right.
Oh wow. Okay. Don't hit the lights. Oh. Okay. That would be 30 all, I think. And if you're really playing tennis, you have like lines that would tell you that you're hitting out of
and
bounds.
Alan's notebooks and furniture.
You have to keep it within the lines when you're playing. You could do things to intimidate your opponent. Oh, that's that was a good technique.
Oh, did
So
she just
now-
win?
No, now it's 40 to 30.
Okay.
Because now they up from 30 to 40, so it's 40 to 30. And if you get this, then you win the point. You're serving for the game.
You are.
Whoa, almost took me out. I think that.
Oh! That should count as something.
It's a little bit out of bounds, I think.
It was out of bounds,
I'm the line judge, so you get to
but-
try again.
but you get to try.
You get to try.
Yeah.
You get
It
to
got right up
But
in
it
the
should count as something.
You get a second
If
serve.
nobody was watching, it would count.
You get a
Yeah.
second serve.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
Like when we hit the pins.
Perfect. Oh, that was a great return. Oh, so
Now,
now it's deuce. This is exciting in tennis when you have a tie and you're both at 40. It's called deuce.
We're
okay.
deuce.
Here's deuce.
Because the next one, we're like set.
Yeah.
Like bingo, we need one more.
And then, oh! Whoa, advantage, Miss Rebecca.
All right. Did she
So
win?
that's
No,
set
she
over.
wins. Nope, you still have to get one more point to win, Miss Rebecca. And if you don't, then it's back to deuce again.
So this is like check.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Okay. She's really using the.
I know. I'm like all
intimidate.
kind of freaked out. Like, I wish you would have told me you were gonna do this.
This is like
Okay.
Curios tried to do with his buttons. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was not working. So that's a deuce. That was. Oh, that was not working.
Does that happen sometime in matches and hits the ceiling?
All right, so it's deuce again. You're tying.
We went back.
Yeah, you go. Sometimes this goes on forever. You know.
I hate this. Okay.
Okay. She's trying to intimidate you.
She is.
She's the Curios to your Nadal. Okay.
Oh!
All right. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Line judges always need to pay attention. Okay, I think that was your point, Miss Amy. So
Okay.
now it's advantage.
So now it's advantage.
Miss Amy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I hate this.
she's trying to hold her serve.
This is why I don't like sports.
Oh, that's a goal. I don't know if that was a little bit.
I've gotten
I
two
feel
goals.
I have to say, I feel like that was like out. I do think that was out. I have to say that's too far, so you can have a second serve.
Okay, you can have a second serve.
You're bad. Ingrid never gets to serve.
I do get a little disturbed.
Okay.
I guess you never get to serve.
Oh.
Oh, whoa, that's out of bounds. Okay, so now it's deuce again because you double faulted, kind of. Your serve, neither one worked.
Hey, her racket, hit it.
But I had an extra point. No, it wasn't my racket. It was my belly.
Okay.
So I was winning.
All right. Okay. Deuce.
Okay.
I know, that's the thing about tennis. It's a battle. It's a battle royale. Oh, well, I don't know. That seemed to be in. It's hard to tell.
I think that was in.
I think that was probably.
Yeah, that was definitely
So
it.
it's advantage Miss Rebecca.
Okay. That was it.
Okay.
But see, it was my advantage, and then her two serves messed up. So shouldn't
Oh,
I
wait.
have
Oh, did
won?
you have advantage?
I had advantage before.
Oh, the advantage was in.
Oh, I don't know. I'm fine with
But then you
whatever.
should-
Before I did.
Oh, you did before.
Like,
And then
you
double
know when her
faulted.
two serves were double
Yes.
faulting?
Well, then it's
It was
your
my
advantage. So you
advantage.
get the point. Oh, I thought it was. See, this is why you need to pay better attention. You
That's
win.
okay because I just don't want her to do that anymore. You win. No.
This Amy.
I don't like this game. This game is scary.
Is it your turn to serve now?
Yes.
Oh!
Okay. So now it's 1.
I hate this game.
Nothing.
Now,
All right.
that's quite the negative language.
I don't care.
I think I should have a pen and paper to write this down. Okay, I guess that was it, and that's gonna be 15 love. Missing, you're up, 15 love.
She's doing it again.
Oh, that's out of bounds. 30,
Hey, what are you going on the chair?
30, but I hit the ceiling. 30
She's
love.
doing it again.
Oh, you're all hung up on that ceiling.
Oh, that was a good serve. Oh, what a good return. Oh my goodness. Wah! Okay. I think that's still out of bounds. So you're up 40 love.
Okay.
Get
You're
this
getting
in.
hardcore.
She's serious now. Look out. Oh my gosh, what a return by Miss Rebecca.
Yeah, that
Whoa.
was good.
40-15.
40-15.
My feet are sweaty.
I better, someone's gonna take my out. Okay, you win. Oh!
All right. Okay. We gotta put this away. Put this away. Last set, right? Okay.
Okay.
No, it's your serve, right?
No, it's your serve.
No, she won.
Yeah.
Oh,
We-
well,
she
that
won
was
that
so
point.
fast.
I know because she had 40.
Because I want it to be over. Okay.
Okay.
Ah! Okay.
You can do it. Oh, nice serve. You guys are getting good. I think it was out. So 15. Oh, it's love 15. Sorry. You guys are playing a lot of tennis.
There you go.
I thought you were gonna do a little demo.
No, we have to play a whole game.
Well, we have an official judge and,
Yeah.
and a camera
Okay,
gal.
but I feel like I failed at my duties because I wasn't really paying attention.
That was in.
Was it in? Okay, see.
Yeah.
All right. 15 all.
Wait a minute. If this ties, does that mean we have to play another one?
No.
Or- okay. All right.
This
cool.
is it.
No, because this will be.
Oh, no, because I won too.
Yeah.
So is it
So
over?
we-
It should be over.
Okay.
Oh,
It's over! It's over! It's over! It's over!
Good game, good game.
You have to shake hands after.
No,
Well, no, you do.
we'll tap rackets.
In tennis, you always
In COVID,
you always go
do
over
this.
and you do something.
Right.
Game.
Good game, good game.
Yay.
You were nice judging. Thank you so much for your information.
Promise never to do that again.
Well, you know what? When you get into the sporty sport world, you got to do what you got to do.
The Sporty Sports Show has been canceled.
That's not even true.
Our sponsors have pulled all of their stuff. It's been canceled. That was so stressful.
Thanks for spending time with us in the Sporty Sports Show, and we'll see you next Friday for a brand new edition of the Sporty Sports Show.
You will see Miss Rebecca.
And you will see Missing. Bye, friends.
Great job. You were good. Oh man.
So
Oh wait,
fun.
it didn't finish.